Ed Kurgan here, and tonight, this evening, this afternoon, I am going to go for a League of Fire world record, the Devil's Heat 4.0. This challenge is popcorn made by the International Popcorn Company in New Jersey, a family-owned business, but their popcorn is amazing, and I will say they actually make non-spicy popcorn as well. If you like popcorn a lot, they have some amazing popcorn. Um, I've been privileged enough to try some of their non-challenge popcorn as well. But tonight, I am trying the Devil's Heat 4.0, which I have never tried before, so I do not know what to expect. The only thing I do know, based on the overview on the League of Fire website, this popcorn has over 6 million Scoville heat unit extract and is caramel flavored. So, sounds good. Hot and caramel, or caramel, however you say it. I say caramel. But I'm excited to try it. I think it's going to taste good, and I'm sure it's really hot. I'm sitting here representing the League of Fire cherished world title belt. Very excited that I won that in Africa not even a month ago. It's been almost a month ago, but not quite. And I'll talk some about my story tonight, as what I've experienced through League of Fire, this community, these challenges, in between my burn time. So first I'll read the rules so everybody understands the rules, and then we'll just dig in. So sit back, relax, grab your popcorn, and join me as I eat some Devil's Heat. So yeah, the rules are straightforward on this one. I'll say they're straightforward. The one thing is, you open the bag, you keep it on camera at all times, you eat the first kernel, and then you wait 1 minute. This is to make sure, hey, after that one kernel, you're good, you can handle this. Now you can proceed to eat the rest of the bag. Now, the one confusing piece is whether or not that step has to reoccur after each bag. I wasn't sure previously, but I've got clarification that no, you do not need to do the 1 minute after one kernel after each bag. And I will also say currently the world record holder for this Devil's Heat 4.0 is Alan Graham. And Alan has done 5 of these back to back. And I was looking at his videos and I noticed he did the 1 minute initially, and then after that, the remaining bags, he didn't do it again. So I've got clarification on that, and then I saw that that's what he did as well. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll do the one kernel, wait 1 minute, consume the bag, but then when I go for the next bag, I'm just going to go straight to the next bag and eat the whole bag. There's no need to do that 1 minute. That's just to make sure you're good with the heat before you proceed. So that's the rules. You open the bag on camera, you eat one, you wait 1 minute, then you eat the remaining bag, and then after that, when the bag is empty, you endure a 4 minute afterburn. So I've got my timer here, and after 4 minutes, you have up to an additional minute to begin the next challenge. So the goal here tonight, as I mentioned online, if you're watching my other channels or my other social media, my goal is to set a world record. So in order to do that, I have to eat at least 6, because Alan has the record at 5. So if I can eat 6 successfully and do the 4 minute afterburn after each one, then I will be the new world record holder for this challenge. But I do have more than 6. I actually have 20 of these. Can I eat 20? I don't know. I've never tried this. I'm not making any promises, but we're about to find out. The only other thing I need to do before I get started, and I guess let me also clarify, the other additional rules here are no eating, no drinking, no spitting, you're not supposed to drool, and yeah, no relief. The only other thing I have to do here is read the disclaimer. Now, if you are a subscriber to League of Fire, you can have a subscriber bypass card, and I will say I have a subscriber bypass card, but I will also say I'm recording from my phone tonight, and the picture's on my phone. So I'm just going to read the disclaimer, but I do recommend getting that subscriber. Become a League of Fire subscriber because there's some perks to it. Not just the bypass card, you get discounts on products, and it's just cool supporting like the coolest chili head community that's out there. So it's just a global community, and it's really fun. But anyways, let me read the disclaimer. I, Stephen Kurgan, am over 18 years of age, of sound mind, and have read and understood the hot sauce product disclaimer on the League of Fire website. In summary, I accept that the League of Fire, their suppliers, and manufacturers will, under no circumstances, be responsible for or liable for any claims of injury or damage arising from me consuming this product or multiples thereof. I acknowledge and agree to this fact without question. All right, so the legal piece is done. I've said the disclaimer. I've read you the rules. We're just going to dive in, guys. I literally have a box of popcorn, and I'm just going to take these off. What I like to do, because I think it's fun for you to visually see it, is I'll open this on camera, then I'm going to dump it onto the plate. And then we'll just start going. So let me get my timer. And then here we go. Bag number one. Hopefully we're in for a long night and I can eat 20 of these. But guys, no guarantees. I have no idea. I've never tried it. We're about to find out right now. So here we go. The first bag. All right. Once it's popped, the fun don't stop, right? Like the seal is broken and we're about to burn it down tonight. So I hope you guys are excited. I'm excited. It's been a long week. I'll tell you something about it in between some of my burns, my afterburn time. But there we go. First bag is empty and it is on the plate. I eat one kernel and then I wait 1 minute. Man, I will say I've never tried this, but that one kernel, dude, that is amazing. I mean, the caramel flavor with the heat, a piece of corn in that bag. I know who's on here. It's got to be Paul. But yeah, it's amazing flavor. I love that caramel, and the heat is really solid just off that one. I would say this is not something an average person would sit down and eat the whole bag of. It's really hot. And I will say I've done other popcorn challenges. I've done the Devil's Heat 3.0, which I actually have the record for right now. And I'm going to try to break my own record tomorrow night. But it is very tough. It gets harder and harder as you go. Thanks, Charlie. It's good to see you, man. Good to see you, Sundance. UK Chili Queen. All right, time's up, guys. Time is up. So I'm going to clear my timer, and I'm going to eat this first bag. And we're just going to keep going because I got a lot to do here. I got a lot to eat. So cheers. Jaws, what's up, man? If you guys don't know Jaws, he is the coolest guy. That's what I'm talking about, Jaws. All right, guys. First bag is down. Man, that is so good. Like, if you're a chili head, this is an awesome snack. At least I can say one is awesome. It's solid heat. And I say that different people have different spice tolerances. And I'll admit, my tolerance is probably a little bit higher than it's been before. And even with my tolerance where it's at, this is solid. Like, it's well-rounded mouth heat. So that's the extract. I know it's probably I don't know if it's capsaicin crystals, or I really don't know how they do it, but honestly, it wouldn't be hitting me like that if it wasn't extract. But this challenge is serious. Um, I love the more serious challenges. It's what I've always targeted since joining League of Fire, and they just really pack a punch, and they're really a challenge. Like, I think it's great that they have different level challenges for people that want to get into this that might not have the spice tolerance. But for me, I'm like very hard on myself, and I'm like, if I'm going to do a challenge, it needs to be challenging. So, um, one is tasty, but man, it's still heating up, and it's already like, dude, it's going to be rough in a few bags. It's going to be really rough. I can already tell. So yeah, like I said, I'll chat a little bit. Hopefully, don't lose my composure too quickly here and have the ability to talk in between these bags, these afterburn 4-minute sessions. Um, I just got back home today from being out of town for work and had the worst landing, well, one of the worst landings I've ever experienced on a commercial airplane. It was pretty sketchy, so I'll share that with you. Basically, the pilot was coming in to land, and it was super foggy and cloudy, very low to the ground. And so as the pilot got very low to the ground, like last second, he peeled out. Like he just aborted mission, and he shot up. He took off. He got low to the ground, and I guess he realized he wasn't going to make it, so he gained a bunch of altitude real fast and circled back around. And then he said in the speaker, there's extreme fog. It's very hard to see. The previous plane didn't land either, and so they're debating what to do. But he's going to try again at least 2 times. He said he had some gas to play with, and then he'd make a decision from there. So they circled back around. On the second attempt, same thing. He comes in. We go low. We're to the clouds. We get in this cloud cover. And then as soon as you can see under the clouds, like you're almost on the ground, and he immediately gained altitude and left again. I guess he realized he was blind, and as soon as he got under the clouds, I guess he wasn't lined up perfectly, and he had to abort and try again. So, luckily, third time was the charm. The third time he came back around, and this is a big circle. It's not like a real quick loop. So he circles back around. I think he's probably hoping that the clouds move in that little bit of time. But he said, hey, if he doesn't make it, we're going to have to go to a different airport at this point, which was a couple hours away. But anyways, it was just very sketchy because we come in under these clouds, and then boom, the ground's right there. But he kept going down, so like everybody started clapping because we knew he was going for it, and he landed it on the runway, and everybody was safe and everything was good, but it was sketchy. So that was my sketchy landing today on my return flight home. And it's time for me to crack the next bag, number 2. Time is up. So I have up to 1 minute to begin this challenge. I'm going to dump it out. Empty bag. All right. You got 13 seconds, but we're going to start chowing down. Cheers. The belt is safe. No, you're not, Paul. All right. Bag number 2 is empty, and we're doing our 4-minute afterburn. Unlike last time, I'm gonna have the third one here ready to go. Jaws said a scale tail. We can talk snakes, Jaws. So I'm a big advocate of snakes and reptiles. I think they're awesome. I really appreciate them, and I like them. A lot of people think that's weird, and I don't care. I do a lot of things that people think are weird, like this, and a lot of other things as well. Just I like weird stuff. I like metal music. Some people think that's weird. I like different hobbies, and I appreciate that. And I argue people that are into those unique things are more unique, typically people in themselves, and they're more passionate a lot of times. And that's my type of people, even though I'm also kind of the lone wolf thing, and I also, that's why I do my own thing. But anyway, so I got married, and then I told my wife, hey, I want to get a snake. And she's like, no, not getting a snake. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to get a snake. And she's like, no, we are not getting a snake. And I was like, well, actually, I really am interested in snakes. I used to keep them as a teenager. I always said when I got older, I was going to get back into it when I got my own house. It was something I was going to pursue. She did not get that. She was terrified of snakes. And she basically was absolutely against it. So I think what happened was I took my daughter to Repticon. If you're familiar, it's just a convention with reptile breeders one day. And she was begging me to buy a snake. And I'm like, look, you don't have to convince me, it's your mom. Man, this is really hot, by the way. It's hotter, so much hotter than that last bag. And so anyway, long story short, I bought her the snake. My wife wasn't happy. But the snake was there. My daughter was happy. And I was excited. Long story short, I got another snake and another snake to the point where I started a small quasi business. It was really a hobby. Kurgan's Constrictors. And yeah, I started breeding snakes, and I just loved the variety. I had an assortment. I went from my wife telling me I couldn't have snakes to me having some of the most exotic species, anacondas and reticulated pythons, cobras, king cobras, vipers, rattlesnakes. I had a lot of different variety. Yeah, it's really heating up. So anyway, with that being said, I told my wife, trust me, which she didn't, at least in this regard. I'm like, you're gonna like them before it's over. She's like, no, I'm not. Guys, I have videos and pictures of my wife holding pythons over 10 feet long with a smile on her face. So League of Fire, Paul is asking me, what is the deadliest snake in the world? Paul, the answer is man. Boom. Bag number 3. Jaws, I had one escape as a teenager. I didn't tell my mom because I knew she would freak out. Well, one day she told me she found it in her sock drawer. True story. I've got another one. Snake related. So I feel like, I know you're asking the deadliest. Deadly is a bit of it's a subjective term. Are we talking about the most toxic venom? The most likely to get bitten by? There's some different things here. The inland taipan is a very venomous, toxic snake. But how many people die from the inland taipan? Maybe not the most deaths. For the record, I said it before that comment came through. Bag number 3 is down. Ooh, this is hot. I'm sweating on my head. You can't see the beads, but I feel it. Oddly enough, I really enjoy this burn. This is nice. This is a solid burn. Okay, yeah. So my other snake story, and then we'll move to a different subject. One time when I was a teenager, by the way, I wanted snakes. My mom said no. I was a little rebellious and I did it anyway. Fun fact, if you buy a snake and your mom is scared of it, she won't touch it. Something I figured out. But anyway, I was in the pet store one time and I was talking to this older guy that worked there, and he was like, hey, I've got a Burmese python for sale for $80 and it's 12 feet long. And I'm like, really? That's awesome. And he's like, yeah. So I was like, I'll buy it. Now this guy knew I was a teenager, but I guess he didn't care. So I went to his house. We laid a bed sheet. We put the snake in the middle. Oh yeah, definitely. I miss Africa as well. We put the snake in the middle of the bed sheet, tied it in a knot. It's a breathable bed sheet. And so we got this giant sack with a 50-pound snake in here. And I drove home. And I get home and I'm like, oh crap, my mom's here. So I just grabbed this big sack and I walked in the front door and she's like, what do you have? And I was like, nothing. And I walked straight to my room. And she's like, what is it? And I locked the door and I'm like, nothing. And she's like, Stephen, what is it? So I was like, all right, 1 second. And I took this snake out of the bag, guys. I got this 12-foot snake. I had it wrapped around my shoulders, down my side, around my leg. I was like, all right, if you want to know. I unlocked the door and opened it. And my mom's jaw was she just looked amazed. She couldn't believe I had this 12-foot python just right there. She didn't understand it. I'm totally cool with it, even though I just met the snake, and it's bigger than me. I was a scrawny teenager. I was tall but skinny. But yeah. Hey, Stefan and Steven. Yeah, we miss you guys too in Africa, man. It was an awesome experience. I really want to come back sometime. Might need to do a return. All right, guys, this is going to be number 4. All right, the longest snake in the world. The question is, what's the longest snake in the world? And the answer is reticulated python. Now the heaviest bodied snake is going to be like a green anaconda, but the reticulated python is actually longer. And fun fact, I've had reticulated pythons and green anacondas. Burmese pythons are one of the largest as well, but not the longest. And they are like the big puppy dogs. All right, number 4 is empty. They're the big puppy dogs. So League of Fire's giving me some trivia here to see if I know my snakes. I think I answered the inland taipan correct. And yes, I answered the reticulated python correct. Time's up. Time for bag number 4. Paul, this is my thing, man. I know snakes. I don't know everything. There's things I don't know about snakes, but I know a lot of the information, and I love snakes. I know I say that so openly, and most people would never say that, but I don't care. Wolf baby.
Looks like candy corn.
It is. Want to try some? You can hop on camera and eat one. My wife's, I don't know what you call a backseat driver on a video, but that's what she's trying to do right now. She's telling me how delicious this looks. It looks like caramel popcorn, and that's what it is. Steven said hey from Africa.
Oh, hi.
She said hi. And then she walked out the door.
I gotta get my stuff.
Oh. Now you're killing me, Jaws. Honestly, I'm not good at that one. The number of scales. What some people do when they're sexing the gender of the snake, they'll count the scales between the vent, which is basically the hole where it poops, to the end of the tail. And based on the length is one way to identify male or female, understanding the anatomy of the snake. Snakes have hemipenes inside of them, which pop out when it's time for reproducing, and they're longer tails to hold those hemipenes. And yes, snakes have 2 of them. 2 heads is better than 1. All right. When we were in Africa, we were hiking, and they were talking about the Cape Cobra is a snake there. This is hot. All right, Alan, this will be the tiebreaker. And in general, most people are like, oh, duh, I hope we don't see that. And I'm like, no, we want to see that. Like, I would be so excited if I could find a Cape Cobra. Like, especially if you understand snakes, you understand their behavior, it's a different ball game. Thanks, Steven. It is hot, but I'm good right now. What gets me is when the stomach starts going. It's when I start cramping that it becomes a problem. If it wasn't for cramps, I can deal with mouth heat pretty well. I love this heat. It's solid. This is great flavor, solid burn. This is the ultimate chili head popcorn. I mean, you want spicy caramel popcorn? It's got the extract heat, but not the extract nasty flavor. It's just, It's really well done. Now, eating 5 of them is a little bit much, but if you just add one, you'll be good. Yeah, that's true, Jaws. It's definitely the cramps. I think some people are intimidated by even attempting because they don't want to have that experience. I'll say when I first joined, oh man, spicy spit hit the back of my throat. It's really hot. When I first joined, I did some crazy challenges and I did some crazy pushes. And I had some multiple times over 16 hours of cramping. The crazy thing is I would turn around and do it again. That's intense. Very intense. The pain is insane, like honestly. From major cramps, there's like different levels of cramping. Some people have experienced cramps, but when you get that extreme cramp, yeah, exactly, Jaws. Yeah. So, in this next 4 minutes coming up, I'm going to talk about my League of Fire journey, my chili head journey, and just kind of share with people that maybe haven't done this and may be interested. And I mean, how cool is it, guys? Like, literally, you see it right here. This is the League of Fire world title belt. It's mine right now. How epic. You don't understand how ecstatic I am over this. It's just so amazing that I went from just over a year of discovering this league and just curiosity, figured, hey, I might as well join and see how I do, to just diving in, taking records. The most records in a season without even knowing it. Time's up. Time for the tiebreaker. Cheers. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you guys. Travis, Jaws. Much love, man. Good question. I'm scared. I'm intimidated. I don't know what to do. Gettysburg is going to be awesome. I hope everybody can be there. It's going to be a great year. It's going to be a great battle. Multiple competitions. Who is going to win? I asked the question. I think people are scared to decide because everybody wants to support both. But it's for fun, guys. You got to pick a side here. Pick a team and roll with it. Jaws has spoken. He's Team Fiery Red. All right. Timer has started. Appreciate you, Jaws. Much love, bro. Much love. Y'all gonna be Team Fiery Red or Team Scoville unit? Now, I get it. You're watching my live right now, so you might be inclined to say one thing, but seriously, pick a side. Make it fun. Let's make it competitive. That's what it's about, guys. It's about having fun. It's about pushing each other. You know, it's almost like a Christian thing. You know, iron sharpens iron is what it says in the Bible. But hey, man, fire strengthens fire here, right? Like we push each other, we motivate each other, right? It's like that Cap Crew mentality, man. Here for the push. I appreciate you, man. It's gonna be the record breaker right here, Alan. I'm just gonna go ahead and commit. Boom. But let me talk a little bit. Let me talk a little bit about my journey in League of Fire. I joined February 2024. It's currently April 2025. Ooh, mouth is hot. And a lot has happened in a year. I'm just saying. Now, I'm not being cocky, but I can't help but say what I've done, and I'm proud of my accomplishments. But I also want to say this. Any other new guy out there or girl can do this. All it takes is the mental fortitude, the perseverance, the determination. This could be at your house. This record could be your record. You just have to want it. That's all there is to it. And I love the mental aspect of these challenges. Pushing ourselves more than what our body wants to tolerate. Such a mental game to me. And I love that. I almost think of it as, it's not metaphysical exactly, but it's like some type of higher elevation of kind of mind over matter to some part of it, you know? It's accepting the pain, setting it aside, and not allowing it to bother me mentally. Mentally. There's going to be physical signs here, but mentally, I don't care. I'm not going to stop, and I'm going to keep pushing, and that's what I'm here to do. And if you have that thought process, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it all night long. So I'm telling you, hey man, look at what I've done. You could do it too, man. Have fun with this thing, first of all. Don't get caught up in the drama and the BS. That's not what this is about. This is about pushing ourselves and having fun in one of the coolest communities I've ever encountered. That's what this is about. Time's up. Time to break that record. Oh, you could do it, Jaws. Dude, Jaws. I don't think anybody can break your record, man. Didn't you speed eat the Tube of Terror? What was your time on that, Jaws? It was insane, man. 57 seconds for a whole tube of tear. Crazy. That's the record, right? I'm imagining that's got to be the record. That's nuts. Dun-dun-dun. I agree, Travis. I've been in a lot of hobbies too, man. Like I said, music, metal, reptiles, paragliding, paramotor. People just know how to ruin something, you know? But there is more good than bad in the chili head world. And the naysayers and the negative and the dramatic and the ones trying to stir stuff up, man, they're their own demise and they'll see themselves out. Just focus on the good ones, man. Opportunity to get sponsors and support businesses. It's all love, man. There's always going to be envy, especially if you've got this at your house. Somebody's going to hate. And they're probably too cowardly to even hate openly to you. But guess what? I don't care. That's on them. I'm here to burn, baby. That's right, Jaws. Winner, winner. All right. It's all gone, but this gets stuck to your teeth a little bit. And it's like, you get that candy coating. It's got the extract stuck to your teeth and gums. And so it just gets hot. We're going to keep going. We're not stopping. But we're going to go ahead and call that world record. I got 3 minutes to go, but I got that. But we're going for 7. Maybe we're going for 17. I don't know yet. I'm here to burn, baby. Paul, that is one good-looking skull, isn't it? Well, they say. Well, never mind. I won't take it there. 7 is empty. Let's go. You know, this isn't the best content probably for a YouTube channel, but I love the live conversations. I see there's 9 people on here. I've only got 4 thumbs up. Definitely, if you are on there, would definitely appreciate you showing some love if you would like it. Like the video. Subscribe to my channel if you dig what I do. Yeah, I definitely have sweats. I have different content. It's not all challenges. You've probably seen as of late, I got the garden thing going. I've got this really bad habit of being all or nothing. I went from not having a garden to having like a lot of plants. So that's going to be cool. There's more to come too. I still got snakes. I got different hobbies, concerts. I have to get some good footage, guys. You want to watch me mosh? I like to dominate the mosh pit, man. That's my playground. That's my stress relief right there. That is my therapy. Burning and moshing. Yep, that is me all day. You know, I'm 36 years old and I still go to a concert and just want to jump in the pit. And I don't feel any different. And then, you know, it hits me one day when I was at a show and these younger guys, they were maybe teenagers, maybe early 20s. They were like, yeah, let the, I can't remember what they called me. But it was basically like, let the older guy show us how to do it. And I'm like, oh, dang, man, do I really look like I'm the older guy? Like, I don't feel like the older guy. But guys, I'm 36 now, man. Time flies so fast. We have to appreciate every day and every moment on earth, man. Embrace it. Don't waste your time getting caught up in the wrong stuff, man. Embrace the good stuff, man, because it is just so quick. It's sad to me. I want to hit the pause button. My kids are growing up. Everything. All right, baby. The record. Woo. Yeah. Bam. Fiery Red took the world record. What's up? Let's keep going now. Cheers. Sit back and grab your popcorn. It's hot. I think I'm getting a little bit of a cap high. Thank you, UK Chili Queen. Oh, that would be cool, man. It'd be an honor. That would be an honor. Not gonna lie, guys. I'm doing another record attempt tomorrow. That one's gonna be harder. I went with what I thought would be the easier one. I don't know, Shahina. I think you can beat me for sure, man. You have the stamina. No. I almost don't want to beat you. It'd be epic, but then it'd be sad at the same time. Yeah, it's definitely not easy. I'm not saying this is easy. Yeah, she probably thinks she's going to lose every time. All right. Number 7. I'm going to go ahead and commit to number 8. I'll wait 1 minute just to make sure cramps don't set in too bad. As of right now, I'm okay. But guys, I am consuming a lot of extracts, if you don't know. 7 million Scoville heat unit extract popcorn. It is 30 grams per bag. So I've had 210 grams. How many grams is in a pound? I don't remember. Brand Bay Marketing, what's up? Yeah, definitely, guys. Definitely appreciate you hitting like and subscribe if you dig Fiery Red. We're going to hang out and chat while we try to keep pushing this record. Yeah, I know the ounces in a pound. Don't ask me how I remembered that one, but I don't know the grams. I should know the grams, right? 28 grams is in an ounce, right? So 28 times 16. Is that accurate? Don't ask me how I know these numbers. All right. Right? If you know, you know. Once upon a time. A long time ago, honestly, for me. All right, I'm just counting. 453.5. So I bet that's 16 times 28. I could do some rough math. 10 times 28 is 280. Half of that's 140 plus 280 is 380 plus 420 and plus a little bit more. So yeah, it's about that, right? 28 times 16, I think, is right. Drug math, I mean, yeah, that math is how you know those things. Once upon a time for me, long time ago, my life has changed in so many ways over the years. I don't want to preach to you guys, but I will tell you, ever since I turned to God is when everything turned around for me in my life, and it has been nothing but blessing after blessing. Life is going to have issues now. It's not all sunshine and rainbows, but I'm blessed, man. I'm thankful for what I have and the opportunity to be renewed from what I once was into my reborn self through Jesus. So if you don't want to hear that, I'm sorry. I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm going to keep it real with you. We could dig into that too if you guys want, but I won't go heavy there. But yeah, man, it's good. It's a good thing. It's not a negative. And some people fight it, but you know what? Again, I could get into this. I used to fight it, and I was not a believer. All right, here we go. What number are we on? 8, I think. Here we go. Cheers. Come here, you want to stay here? Yeah.
When I was in the water, I didn't have any underwear on.
What?
Yeah, because my underwear will get wet.
She was playing around with the sprinkler.
In the backyard?
Yeah, and I got the trampoline so wet and your plants.
Oh, wow. You watered them?
A
little bit?
just some.
Okay.
Those was actually my pants that got wet.
You have fun in the sprinkler?
Yeah.
That's what I need right now.
What?
I need to go sit in the sprinkler.
Mommy.
What?
Dry me off and then give me some soft clothes and then give me some hot cocoa and then swing me.
What am I, your slave?
But I'm the golden chicken nugget.
Yeah, your daddy's golden chicken nugget.
And you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, you think so?
All right, silly. I'm doing a video.
What?
Let's not talk right here.
What?
Daddy's doing a video. Go get dressed.
I'm a monk.
Go tell her. Any plans this weekend, guys? I need to move plants. Hey, Judy. Exactly, Jaws. I gotta start that over. All right. Another bag down, baby. Ooh. Ooh-wee. How many 6 million Scoville heat unit extract popcorn bags could you eat? This will be number 9. Let me count to make sure I'm right there. Yep. Almost at 10. I got 20 bags. Now I know it gets hard. I mean, it's already getting hard. Oh, man. Paul's trying to kill me. What is my favorite pepper, least favorite pepper? Your favorite is the Chocolate Reaper. That's cool, Jaws. I like Chocolate Reapers. I've had a Chocolate Reaper. And, definitely enjoyable. I honestly am so amazed by my tolerance. I ate some habaneros the other day raw and almost like, I mean, I could detect the heat, but it was so different than when I first tried a habanero. It's really crazy how that changes the more you do this stuff. I used to say habanero was my favorite because I love the flavor and a good heat, but now the heat's not enough, honestly. I don't know that I have a favorite pepper, but I will say I really appreciate a good Primatali or RB003 because those really pack heat. I mean, it's like, you know, endorphin dump off of those peppers is just like so intense. You have to like just like sit back and recollect. But the flavor's not bad either. They're not super floral in a nasty, overpowering way. So I love the heat, and I'm not a fan of the floral stuff. So my least favorite would be honestly a very floral pepper. I don't know what's the most floral pepper. Maybe a peach, a Naga peach, or I don't know, something like that. They're just super floral. They just don't taste good. I would love it if we could get like sweet tasting super, super hots. All right, guys. About to start number 9 right now. Time's up. Thanks, Josh. Trying not to drool because I've just got a lot going on. All right, I'm not a mom. It's number 9. I think I need to commit for 10 bags. Then we'll be halfway to 20. Which would mean about another hour if I do all 20. Thank you, Judy. Now, this is different than pepper competitions. It's a different endurance thing. It's a different thing to manage. And the world records are meant to be broken. I'm going to set a record today. Somebody's going to break it one day. Now, the one I'm going to try tomorrow, I'm going to try to break my own record tomorrow with another one. But somebody can break this. It's just about once that's on the table, right? Like once you have a goal to say, okay, this is how many I need to do. You just set your mind to it and you don't stop. Now, there may be failed attempts. You could reattempt. You might not do it the first time. Maybe you do. Maybe you don't. Doesn't really matter. It's all about pushing yourself and improving your own ability mentally and physically. How you handle heat and pain. And honestly, there's people out there that don't feel capsaicin, and I feel like personally they shouldn't be allowed to compete. To me, that's cheating. Now, if you're one of those people, I'm sorry that you may be offended I say that. But I'm really not sorry, because I really do. I do stand behind that statement. It doesn't have to be the most popular statement, but it's like having a running competition, but you have fake legs. Like, of course, your legs can last longer. They're not your. I mean, it's it's you don't have the same physical disadvantage that every other person without that unique trait has. Let's go ahead and break the seal and commit to number 10 here. So honestly, I don't even know why somebody like that would want to compete. It seems a little silly to me. Because at that point, it's not even, I don't know, I don't understand that. Oh, the quiz question. Which state has the most Walmarts? That is a good question. I'll make a guess. There's a few different ways I could view this. One is knowing where it started, is in Arkansas. But then the other is knowing the size of a state, right? So if I think about the size of a state, you think about Texas and California, right? Those are your bigger states. Bigger population needs more Walmarts. So I'm going to say Texas because everything's bigger in Texas, but it might be California. But I'm going to say Texas. Time's up. Was I right? I totally guessed that. I don't know the answer. Number 10. Here we go. You got to follow my logic though, right? Texas, baby. I got it right. Paul, man. This is where we double the record, by the way. With that being said, this is a newer record. I mean, a newer challenge. See, Jaws stumped me. I don't know the number of scales on a snake. I do not know. What was the answer, by the way, Jaws? Ooh. No, I'm going to have to go with Canada there, Paul. It's a guess. Oh. Toronto? I don't know. Toronto? Was that right? Watch out now. Oh man, I was wrong. Is it Mexico? Oh, see? I thought it might have been Mexico or Canada. Should have known. Should have known. Starting to feel a little warm in the gut, guys. Might have to lean it on back a little bit. Paul, I need you to give me a massage, man. I'll share my drink with you, Paul. I'll keep pushing here. The stomach is heating up, but it's not full on cramp city. I think I got another bag in me. The stomach is heating up. I just have 300 grams of 6 million Scoville heat unit extract popcorn in my stomach right now. That's a good bit. I don't want to speed eat this one, Jaws. It's not a bad idea, though. I'm committing to number 11 if you haven't noticed. Buddy. Got some fun news, guys. I ordered some fiery red hats. So, I will have merch for sale if you want to represent some cool swag. Whether you want to represent me or just the community, some cool chili head swag, man. You see this popcorn? It's spicy. It's my son. All right. You know, one time, when I set the last record for Devil's Heat 3.0, the next day I mowed the grass, and I was like, why do I have sunburn? My skin felt like it was burnt. Guys, I wasn't sunburnt. I was sweating capsaicin out. I had eaten so much extract, I was sweating it out, and it was burning my skin, literally. I thought it was sunburn. All right, time's up. Number 11. The comments don't stay on, they go away. But I got, or maybe I should leave it a surprise. I went with the highest voted number, which was number 3. With that said, the man is in the chat. Jaws himself, the very first Fiery Red sponsor ever, designed the logo. Thank you. Jaws designed the wolf. Now I did switch it up with this shirt, and I went with a different wolf just for a little variety.
Hello.
Say hey. Say this is Daddy's baby.
I want chocolate.
No, you don't want this chocolate.
Why?
Super spicy. You want to wave to the camera?
Hello. Bye-bye.
Say bye-bye. She is the cutest. Yeah, Corky, Jaws was there. It was so great to meet everybody. It's nothing but love. Guys, me and Pepper Bay are going to a concert together in August. Levin's down. It's not Barry Manilow, but I will admit, it is a full-on getaway. We're going to stay in New York City for a couple days. Let's go ahead and commit to number 12. Boom. Paul, don't get jealous now. Guys, if I had a sweet, luscious drink that I was sipping out of right now, Paul would steal it from me without batting an eye. Especially if he knows it's the bottom of the cup and I might have some backwash in there. Especially if I was attracted to men and he know I probably had something else in my mouth before that. Paul really, really enjoys those drinks. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, guys, which you don't, it's an inside joke from Africa. And it was hilarious. See, Shahina and my wife were laughing, and I didn't see what happened, so I didn't know until they told me. And then it was pretty funny. So, Paul, you must have wondered why it was a little saltier than usual. Or maybe a little sweeter than usual. Paul's not really a spicy guy. He's more of a sweet and salty kind of guy. Paul's cool, man. Paul and Shahina, I love hanging out with them. I felt like it was a great double date. No, my dog is barking. It wants attention from the kids in the other room. The dog's barking. And nobody's in here for me to tell them to please attend to the dog. And I'm a little preoccupied, so I'm just going to let the dog bark right now. But way to change the subject there, Paul. Paul knows good and well that's not a snake. Snakes are quiet, man. They don't do a whole lot of moaning. They do foreplay. And I've watched it. That might sound weird, but when you're trying to breed snakes, you want to make sure they do their thing. Hey, who is that?
Marty?
No, that's you. Okay, can you tend to her? Time's up. Let's do number 12. They're really good. Honestly, I really enjoy this challenge. It's a nice burn. They're hot, and this is getting to be a volume thing at this point. And I've never tried them. This is my first time trying the 4.0. Nowhere near as sweet. The chocolate was too sweet. The chocolate was getting nauseating. I love chocolate, but it was just so much. You get flavor fatigue when you eat too much of anything. Huh. That's right, Shahina. Only me and Alan have done multiples. Somebody can do this. The burnt taste bud comment is fake news. Heat centric kind of saw himself out before the 4.0 came out. But it was cool to see him back on stage the other day. But it was surprising. Charles wants lucky number 13. Charles gets lucky number 13. Let's go ahead and commit. I don't know if I can do to 20. I'll try. It's a lot of volume. It's a lot to eat. Even the heat. The 6 million heat. The 6 million extract thing aside, it's a lot of volume. Thanks, Judy. This is the other part of League of Fire. Who do I think will win in Italy? It's a good question. So, you've got some good competitors. Giancarlo is solid. Chris Fergali is solid. A lot of people are solid. Shaheen I understand the girl power. I dig that. I love supporting underdogs. But if I was a betting man, and I had to put money on the table. So, Jaws, I guess we're talking about Italy. I'll say it here. You've heard it first if you're watching. I will not be competing for the Intercontinental Belt. So, I have the world title, which unfortunately surpasses the ability to compete in those lower competitions. Italy is going to be amazing, and I wish I could be there. But at this time, since I can't compete there, it really doesn't make sense for me to spend the money there when I need to save it for other competitions. So, Fiery Red will not be in Italy this year, unfortunately. With that being said, if I was a betting man, I got to go Giancarlo. Now, I don't know. There is no knows. Time's up, guys. Let's go 13. But I don't know. Who do you guys think is going to win? Oh yeah, I don't mean it lower. Just the title. I love Paul's wording. It might be close. And I don't know. I think it's going to... My money's between Chris and Giancarlo. Now, truthfully, I would like to see Chris win. That way, when he loses against me, it's like, oh wow, Steven actually is pretty decent. But if Chris lost both, I have another prediction. He might magically come out of retirement again. Is Gabby competing? So she's one that doesn't detect heat. So I honestly don't want to see her win. Because to me, it's not fair. She has that unique thing. The only thing she has to worry about is her jaw getting sore and eating fast. So, personally, I don't want to see her win. Ever. Honestly. No offense. He won't have 3 belts. He's forfeiting 1 belt. Thank you, Judy. Team Fiery Red, baby, let's go. Corky, I'm calling you out. Who do you think's going to win? Me or Chris? Is it the Lone Wolf, Fiery Red, or the Scoville unit? No feelings hurt here. Oh, I'm so glad you said that. How long have I gone without the clock? When you said start your clock, I thought you were talking about the competition. Crap. Has it been over a minute? I'm going for another one. At least 30 seconds. So I'm going to start. Guys, tell me how to do this without getting disqualified here. What time should I start at? All right. We think it was under a minute. Okay. So I'll start just before I hit the 4-minute mark here. Go the full 4 minutes? Guys, please tell me. I don't want to get disqualified when I'm this far in over something so trivial. Thank you, Corky, for telling me this. I was talking. Well, see, knowing that there was a time gap, it's not going to be the full 4 minutes needed to have a 4-minute afterburn. I don't want to go 5 minutes. If I exceed 5 minutes, all right, everybody is saying 4 minutes is fine, so that's what we're doing. As soon as I hit 4 minutes, I'm starting, and I should be good. Man, that's scary. See, that's why I'm not to lose right now over that. I got to stay in my stomach position. Okay, Corky's saying I definitely won't be over 5 minutes. I fear no man. The only one I fear is above and beyond. If you haven't noticed, I don't really fear much. I play with king cobras. I do a lot of stuff. I'm really not scared of anything on earth. It's the interdimensional things that get a little freaky to me. When we start talking eternal things, it gets a little real. Paul likes to stir the pot. That's what he does. He can't burn, so he has to do something. Come on, Paul. So I need to hear, who do you guys want to see, or not who do you want to see? Who thinks Chris is going to beat me? I think a lot of people probably think Chris is going to beat me. And that's cool. Like, you should. Or maybe you should feel the other way, but you should choose a side. This is the Civil War, guys. All right, here we go. On the money. 3, 2, 1. Cheers. Oh, Paul. No fear, baby. I love Chris's confidence. I missed. My comments disappear. Cork has got a point. My comments go away. I've been working on my strategy, that's right. And I'm not done yet. If I can hone it in, I know you are. You know what they say, guys? Quitters never win. And winners never quit. I didn't make that up. Don't shoot the messenger. So I can't quit. I got to commit. Boom. This will be number 15. This will be tripling the current world record. After this also means I only have 5 left. And I'll have eaten all 20. So yes, I am going to try. So after this one, it'll be 450 grams of 6 million Scoville heat unit popcorn, which is essentially 1 pound is what we determined. I just got to keep the speed going because I'm feeling the stomach building. This is good practice for tomorrow. If you don't know, my goal tomorrow is to beat my previous Devil's Heat 3.0 record, which happens to be 15. So doing 15 of these today kind of prepares me for doing 16 of those tomorrow. I'm going to try to go for 20, Judy. I missed your comment, Corky. It disappeared on me. It'll come back up. Thank you, Corky. Definitely show me some love, guys. Hit the like, subscribe. Definitely appreciate you. Show some love. Instead, one less viewer. It's all good. Paul is funny. Oh. But not as funny as my stomach is getting right now. Ooh. This thing's about as turned up as Paul's drink in Africa. Sundance, this will be number 15, tripling the current world record. Listen to Paul if you want to. Time's up, baby. Let's go. Judy, not always true. This happened. I'm not. For those that just tuned in, this is bag 15. And I have 20 of them. Can I do 5 more? I don't know. Chili Dean. What's up, man? Welcome to the show. Grab your popcorn. Thanks, man. Gotta stay committed. 15 down. This will be number 16. By the way, 15 of those bags is equal to 1 pound. That is 1 pound of 6 million Scoville heat unit extract popcorn. And frankly, I have to do what I did in my last big record. Kaylee. Everybody's outside. I need a bag. Yeah, Dean, I've been out of it for a while. I wanted to put a bag in this trash can before I just peed in it. But I don't think it'll leak. And nobody was answering me. So I just peed in it anyway. It's not leaking, guys. We're good. I'm on camera. Hopefully I didn't burn anything there. If you missed it, I had a glorious moment with my Devil's Heat 3.0 when I did 15 bags. I was actually cramping. I was worried about my hands being spicy. So I got my wife to hold it for me while I stayed on camera. If you want to see that glorious moment, go watch my Devil's Heat 3.0 challenge when I did 15 bags. Probably about bag number 12. So this ain't the first time. This is just the first time I did it myself. Hey.
What?
Can you dump this bucket out?
Is there puke in it?
There's pee in it. Time's up, guys. Cheers.
Wait, you're still doing it? Selena told me you were going to puke.
Dump that. Sundance, you saw it last time. I literally just did it on the afterburn. Right here. Yeah, Miko's the real MVP. MVP. Yeah, I've had a few of those moments, Sundance. You never know what's going to happen on these long ones. Whatever it takes, baby. feeling a little spicy sausage now. Bucket's definitely getting peed in. Money shot. $17. I've officially never eaten this many bags of Devil's Heat. I've eaten 15 of the 3.0. This is the first time I've tried the 4.0. That's correct. Nobody's eaten this many bags of popcorn before, ever in the world, of this Devil's Heat. But you can break my record. Oh. Did it disconnect? Did it disconnect? Please comment. Okay. It's been a continuous Okay. All right, good. I hate technical difficulties when you're trying to do a record. By the way, guys, it's really hitting my body really hard now. Like the full body thing is starting to come into effect. The cramps are starting to get a little serious. This is where it gets tough. Pushing through cramps is where I want to tap. But this bag is open. I gotta do 17. Thanks, Sundance. Thanks, Jaws. Thanks, Chili Queen. Appreciate the support, the encouragement. Thanks, Judy. Spit is so spicy. Time's up. Quirky, so it was a cheetah we got a pet. And absolutely, I'd love to go back to Africa. By the way, Africa is a huge continent. We only went to one area. Hey guys, if you want to rile the troops up in Facebook, well, no, I'm down to the end is near here. Whether I tap or finish these next bags. Getting close. Thanks, Judy. Definitely had a blast. Getting a little tough, guys. Give me a like if you want to see me do another bag. I got 12 likes on there. Let's push it up. Come on, guys. I know. Anybody that hasn't pressed it. Let's go ahead and commit. Number 18. Can I do 20 bags? I think I might be able to. Gotta see how my gut holds up. $17 is down. 18 is on the plate. 2 more. You can share it. I got 15 likes, man. Definitely appreciate everybody. Would love to see get to 20 likes. 20 bags for 20 likes, guys. Come on. Let's see me do it. $18. What's up next? $16 likes, definitely appreciate you. Anybody that supports me, I support you. It's all love in this community. Love, respect, and support for one another. Feel free to share this video. If you're not a chili head, you can let people know you got a crazy friend that does stupid stuff. And they should come watch him be dumb. And maybe, just maybe, if you've never done this, you should buy a bag for yourself. You don't got to set a record. Just try one bag. Imagine becoming a League of Fire competitor. It's free to join. Then you buy a challenge and you do it, document it, and submit it. Boom. You're on the board. Then you work your way up. Get in the top, is it top 50? Then you get your own card. It's like a baseball card. League of Fire players card. So join the fun. What are you waiting on? Doesn't this look so fun? Let's go, baby. I got 18 likes. I appreciate y'all. I want to see 20 likes for 20 bags. Let's do it. Time's almost up. Thanks, Corky. Let's go. Time's up. Thanks, Jaws. Right, Sundance? 18's down. Guys. There are only 2 more. That's all I got. All? What do you mean all? That's 20 bags. I can't open them both. Or maybe I could. I'm going to keep it suspenseful. I'm going to do one. Number 19. Guys, I need another like. Let's match it up. Get somebody in here. Tell them I'm breaking records right now. And I need them to match the number of bags of popcorn I'm doing. Ha. As much as I want to say, yeah, I didn't think I would do 20. I still don't know. 2 bags out. A lot can happen. The cramps get too debilitating. It changes things. And they're here. They are here. So if you're just joining, I have eaten 18 bags of Devil's Heat 4.0. The 19th one is on the plate. I need another like. I got 18 likes. I need 19 to match my 19 bags. I really need 20. Let's just get that 20 likes, guys. Push me. Invite somebody in here if we need to and tell them, come on. Let's watch Red do this. Yeah, they're a sucker for the suckers. I got 18 likes, man. I need 2 more likes. Here we go. Ugh. I got 19 likes. I need 1 more. This is number 19 right here. Time's up. Let's go. Boom, 20 likes, thank you. 19ers down. Doing my afterburn. Gonna open the final bag that I have. That is bag number 20 on the plate. That's all I got, guys. That's it. Go wake him up, Shahina. Guys, this is the biggest Devil's Heat popcorn push you have ever witnessed. Live. Or recorded if you're not watching live. Nobody has done 20. It can be beaten though. You just gotta want to do it. It's time, it's money, it's sitting down and burning. You know how we are. Shahina, spoiler alert. Might as well go ahead and work on that poster. Because I'm doing 20 bags. I made it this far. I'm finishing this off. Something crazy's got to happen. And I'm hurting. So it could happen. Stephen, the thing about these pushes, it encourages other people to do it, which is awesome. So somebody else might see this and be like, all right, game on. You can do that, I'll do more. And that's awesome, because then I'm going to want to come back and beat it. And we're pushing ourselves to push each other to push ourselves. What's up, Jacob? Cap Crew's in the house. More Cap Crew. We already got Cap Crew in here. Oh, man. Dude, Wrecking Crew, my stomach. Come on, baby. Almost there. Last bag, guys. This is the last one I got. This is 20 bags of 6 million Scoville heat unit extract popcorn. 20 bags right here. There we go. Let's go. That's right. I always show my empty hand. Boom, baby. 20 bags. Devil's Heat 4.0. That's all I got. I don't have any more. That's all I got. Hey, look who's here. That's all I got, Chris. I literally don't have any more to do. But I have consumed more Devil's Heat than anybody ever has just now. 20 bags. Chris, you want that? That's pretty, ain't it, Chris? Ooh-wee. Sure is pretty, boy. That thing is pretty, Chris. Woo! Sure does look good on me. I think it looks good. It looks better on me, Chris. You don't want that. You don't want it, man. Hey, Chris, I'll wrestle you for it. Let's go. Let's go. I hear you, Chris, but I don't see you. Talk is cheap. Nah, bro, I'm ready, man. I'm ready to sit at the table with you, man. Let's get this party started. We're going to have us a Pennsylvania hoedown. Yeehaw. Absolutely, brother. And you know I'm playing. Hey, we gotta hype this thing up. We gotta do it. This is a big accomplishment. Only beasts have this at their table. Alright? You guys can love me or hate me, I don't care. You see me right now? I just ate 20 bags of popcorn. What's up? 6 million Scoville heat unit extract. 1.25 pounds consumed. I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling. I'm about to go consume something else if my wife keeps bending over. She's looking pretty fine over there at the refrigerator right now. Might have to set this belt aside for a minute. This capsaicin's getting me a little excited. Let's go. Woo, she's hotter than that popcorn too. Oh, God knows. All right, Shahina, you might as well go ahead and make that record, baby, because 20 is in the bag. Once again, your boy Fiery Red, the lone wolf, coming out of left field, taking no prisoners. I don't care. I'm here to dominate. That's what I've done since I've joined. That's what I'm going to keep doing. Talk is cheap. Come and get it. Let's go. All right, y'all. Fiery Red, I'm out. Peace.